Yeah, I mean, look, yesterday the incident with the LBW with Ashwin and Elgar, where look, the
Yeah,
umpire gives it out on naked eye, it looked dead. Like I just, it was,
yeah,
and it's a situation. Obviously, India needed that wicket. It was very important. The umpire gives it out. Elgar reviews, and then the DRS or the Hawkeye, sorry, shows it to go over the stumps, which
yeah.
looked fine. I don't know if like you saw like what happened after Kohli's reaction, the whole Indian team's reaction. Kohli
Oh,
just
really?
basically,
I missed that bit.
yeah. No, basically, Kohli just literally shouts into the stump mic. So I don't know exact words, but it was something like um, to the TV producers, the Super Sport, like their TV company. Um, you only chasing, or you're only looking at the opposition when they're doing things and not looking at your own team. Then Ashwin said a few words. Then basically implying that the TV production or their Hawkeye is favoring South Africa, right? So
Okay.
it seemed a bit like look, I'm not I'm not condoning it, what
Mm,
he did, but I'm not against it, right? Because it shows for me, it shows the
mm,
passion and he wants to win so much,
yeah.
right? And he can step over the mark, but that's why I love him, right? That's one of the reasons because a lot of criticism he gets, and this is Kohli, that well, he gets praise. His aggression gets praised when India do well. Oh, look how we riled them up, and look how we managed to get all them together, and then it got this fire under their belly, blah blah blah, right? Then he's great.
Mm,
As soon as India lose and he shows aggression, he gets criticized. Oh, he's a sore loser. He's doing this. He's bringing the team down, etc., etc. In my head, I was like, you can't have both. You appreciate him for when he's going well. You gotta accept that when it's not going well. And I love him for
mm,
that, man. For me personally, as people disagree because they'll say he's representing India, he should have a certain, or represent your country, you should have a certain level of behavior because he's
mm,
such a high profile position, which is fine. And if you compare it to like MS Dhoni, who's complete opposite, right? He has that respectful nature about himself, right?
mm,
But for me, it's like, look, I always say this when you play any games or sports or anything competition, you're at war with the other team, right? I know it's just cricket, but you're at war with them, and I want a leader that's willing to do anything, not anything, not cheat, not anything like that, but willing to shows that emotion when things aren't going well. That backs his
mm.
players. Like Kohli, you can't. One thing he does, he backs every single player. He's behind them all the time, and
Yeah.
I want that, right? Rather than someone who's more tame. So I'm happy for him to be aggressive and step over the mark at times.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, who cares what people think? Right? Like, all that matters ultimately is the result that gets achieved. Um, and those things can make a difference. I think probably less so in cricket maybe than other sports, but I think being a little bit pushy and saying what you think
Mm-hmm.
is not a bad thing because it'll stick in the umpire's mind.
Mm-hmm.
And the next time they need to, even if they're probably not going to overturn that decision, it's very rare that I can think of in cricket when something gets overturned. But
Mm-hmm.
the next time there might just be that little thing in their mind that says, oh, maybe I was slightly wrong on the last one. Maybe I'll give this one India's weight or something like that. You never
Yeah,
know.
and the umpire
Um,
himself on that decision, who gave out Erasmus, after it
yeah,
panned to him, and he said that's impossible in the sense that he did not think that it was going to go over.
yeah.
So look,
I mean, there was
I think it was a terrible look in naked eye. It's out, but it was just blood boiling at that moment, and
yeah.
that's emotion overspilled.